Talking real estate with Daryl King. Today's topic, April stats for the Toronto Real Estate Board. They just came in, and to no one's surprise, there's a big change. Things are changing, as Bob Dylan sings. The Bank of Canada had one goal, and that's to slow this hot market down. Well, with interest rates gone up, the adjustment in the higher borrowing costs, the number of transactions are down monthly and on an annual basis. As in previous tightening cycles, some home buyers have sort of taken and sitting on the sidelines just to see what's going to go on and reposition themselves in the marketplace given the higher rate environment and related impact on affordability. Based on the trends observed in April, it certainly appears, like I mentioned, the Bank of Canada sort of slowed things down with the higher rates, consumer spending to fight high inflation. But it's going to be very interesting over the next little while because now the bank has to do some juggling, between combating inflation and then versus actually stunning the economic recovery growth and related government revenues as we continue to recover from and pay back that pandemic-related situations. So housing is one of the biggest revenues that supplies the government. Every sale, there's money the government takes, buying or selling. So they're double dipping. So they can't afford us to just stop. So they want to slow down that mad craziness, but the market will continue because still supply is still not great. So the Toronto Real Estate Board reported 8,008 sales. So for all those Asians, lucky eights, as they say, right? So, the market was down 41.2% compared to 2021. That's pretty dramatic. I mean, it's not a little percent. When you take a pay cut or anything of anyone of 41.2, that's pretty major. So, it's going to really catch a lot of eyes and everybody should be paying attention. I've been predicting this for some time that the market's going to change because you cannot just go the pace it was going. So, does that mean the sky is crashing? No, the sky is not crashing. And real estate will always be a solid investment. You think of prices, it's still up 15% compared to 2021. And realize 2021 was our best year in real estate history. So if we're always trying to compare to that, look at the Toronto Maple Leafs just at 106 points this year. That was the biggest year they've ever had that. So how many years did it take them to get that way, right? The 905, boom, got slammed a little higher than the 416, as far as things coming down. The average, as I mentioned, the average price is up about 15%. Now that's average, that's not everything. So there's, some things are higher and lower. And, but it's a lot, where the market was going up 30 and 40 and 67% in outlying areas in the last couple of years, we needed to have a little bit of a change. So despite slower sales, market conditions still remained tight enough to support higher selling prices compared to last year. So, if you're a buyer, go find out what you can afford. First thing, get pre-qualified, right? Now you might have a little negotiation. The sellers can't expect to just get pie in the sky. That's just not going to happen. They have to be realistic, set a realistic price for their home, and then buyers can set up a realistic buying thing. So it makes it a much more balanced market. And I don't know about most other agents, there's 70,000 of us. I'm sure that you appreciate a much more balanced, and I know the buyers appreciate a much more balanced market. It's better for everybody. Prices of 2021, $1,090,414. 2022, $1,254,436. Where else were you getting that type of return? So it's still a good investment. If you look in the areas, Toronto still strong. They still had 3,024 sales for an average of $1,243,070. And Peel, they were hitting earlier over 2,000. Now they were down to 1,535 for an average price of $1,242,343. And York Region, we got slammed pretty hard. We're down to 1,230 sales for an average price of $1,426,650. And then Durham doesn't seem to, it still had 1,089 sales. So it really didn't drop as drastically as those big three. The average price is $1,075,000. So it's still much more balanced than the big three, right? And then you go to Simcoe, 242 sales for an average of $1,046,351, but they have their separate board, so they're going to be up over 1,000 sales also, but they've already changed dramatically. So what's that mean? It means we're in a much more balanced market. The sellers cannot just expect anything that they want. Buyers have a little more operation. They can look a little better and find something that's more suitable for them. So, for more information on what's going on in the market, questions, concerns, thinking about selling, thinking about buying, or investing, feel free to give us a call at Daryl King, homes@darylking.com, or our number 905-907-5464, and we'd be happy to answer any questions or concerns you may have. In the meantime, let's have an amazing May. Golf season's on. Toronto Maple Leafs are playing. The Blue Jays are playing. Raptors are out, but they give us a good bit of entertainment. But it's a lot nicer. We can get outside and enjoy ourselves. So wishing everybody all the best. This is Daryl King. We'll talk later. Bye-bye.